Good evening. With exactly a week to go before the HST hits BC, the unpopular tax seems to be exposing another crack in the Campbell Government solidarity. One cabinet minister has already quit the caucus over the Harmonized Sales Tax, and now a veteran minister from Vancouver Island admits that her government could have done a lot better job with all of this. Now, Ida Chong may not be breaking ranks the same way Blair Lekstrom did, but criticism of her own government is uncharacteristic. And Chong is one of 4 Vancouver Island MLAs among 24 who could face a recall initiative over the HST. A News reporter Louise Hartland spoke to Chong today. She joins us now. Louise.
Hudson, they're calling it an HST hit list, and Liberal MLAs are feeling the heat.
I do acknowledge as a government we have done a less than ideal job of communicating how the HST is going to impact their spending and as well as what it will do for their communities.
A tough admission from a loyal Liberal cabinet minister a week before a tax that's rocked the Liberal government comes into play. Oak Bay Gordon Head MLA Ida Chong is one of 24 MLAs on a list put together by former Premier Bill Vander Zalm and members of the Fight HST campaign. Vander Zalm says the 24 MLAs are targeted because of the huge number of signatures collected in their constituencies. Fight HST organizer Brad Slade says voters are so angry about the tax, a recall is the only option.
They've had all the chances in the world to communicate this, to explain this. They keep botching it left, right, and center, and the public are going to hold them accountable. We're not going to wait for a year.
I do understand that people are concerned as well as uncertain about the HST, and I would just encourage them to find out some more information that is being made available on a fairly regular basis now.
Other island MLAs feeling the heat. In Saanich North and the islands, Coell, Don McRae, MLA for the Comox Valley, and Parksville Qualicum MLA, Cantelon.
There was a lot of anger about how we did it and how we went about introducing HST. People don't feel they were consulted, and I can appreciate and understand that anger. But, you know, we were in unusually economic tough times, and I believe we made the right decision for the right reason.
All 4 island MLAs on Vander Zalm's list won their seats by a narrow margin in the May 2009 election. But a recall campaign could prove more challenging for canvassers. That's because they'll have a really tight window, only 60 days to collect enough signatures. And compared to the Fight HST petition, the bar is set much higher. They'll need 4 times as many voters to sign on for a recall to succeed.
Then we're not willing to wait for a year for a referendum. If they don't bring the legislation in, then we are prepared to go to recall.
But even with the kind of cabinet contrition we saw today, total recall could be a tall order. Vander Zalm says the recall campaign will begin in November and target 1 or 2 MLAs at a time. He says the goal isn't to topple the government, just to pressure them to reverse the tax. Vander Zalm says he'll deliver the petition against the tax to Elections BC next Wednesday.
All right, Louise Hartland reporting. Louise, thank you.